Hi, it's Dr. Karen, and we're going to read another email and answer it. This is a very important one because it's somebody who had DCIS, which is Ductal Carcinoma In-Situ, and an estrogen receptor positive DCIS a few years ago. So this is Cece, and she says, I'm somewhat new to your product, Hormone Heaven, and have been using it, and it is helping me feel better overall. Recently, I got some feedback that it might not be good for me as I had an estrogen receptor DCIS 5 years ago. My estrogen receptor positive ductal carcinoma in situ. My quick history is that 9 years ago I was self-medicating with 25 milligrams of DHEA per day for almost a year, because I had low libido. When my hormones went off the rails, I stopped taking it. In 2002 and 13, I had DCIS. I am not sure that DHEA directly caused the DCIS, but your video was an aha moment for me. I love those aha moments. It could have had something to do with it. I did tamoxifen for a year, was so miserable I had to stop and did radiation. So tamoxifen is an aromatase inhibitor, and aromatase is the enzyme that converts DHEA to estrone and testosterone to estradiol. So it prevents a woman from creating and making her own estrogens, the aromatase inhibitor, and that's tamoxifen. It's a strong medication. It's not like diindomethane, that just tweaks it a little. It's a strong medication. Okay, now due to radiation, my thyroid is shot and I take thyroid medication. My hormones have been tested and my estradiol is 0 and my testosterone is very low, and I have no menstrual cycle. Though through watching your videos, it seems like your product would actually help protect me from any future incidences due to estriol. So Hormone Heaven has a mix of estriol and estradiol, 80% estriol. So that's where she's getting that from. I am a whole foods plant-based eater that takes a multivitamin every day and exercises regularly. The reason I turned to this is because I have mild depression, 15 to 20 pounds overweight, and I can't seem to lose no matter what I eat and exercise. Zero libido and menopause symptoms basically, and my therapist said it would be a good idea to look into bioidentical hormones. I looked into functional medicine doctors, but they do not take insurance and I can't afford the $4,000 a year payments. That's why I'm here. Okay, I really want to keep using these products. Wanted to check in with your group to see what you thought and also get advice on the happy hoo-hoo. Okay, so I'm going to go out on a limb here because this is really important, and I'm going to tell you what I would do if it was personally me, and what I'm tell all women who have had estrogen receptor positive DCIS or estrogen receptor positive breast cancer. So Hormone Heaven is a mix of 80% estriol, E3, and 20% of estradiol, E2. What we need to remember is those receptor sites. So there's alpha and beta receptor sites, and estriol binds to the beta receptor sites. It's in the brain and the bone, so it's really excellent for memory and mood and brain function, and good for bone growth. It's also on the cells of skin, so it's good for our hair and it's good for our skin. It's also good for vaginal atrophy. It used topically. It's hard to get anything unless for the vaginal canal unless we use it topically inside the vagina. In any event, so these are where the estriol is really good for. It's also helpful in hot flashes. So there's wonderful things that estriol has for us, but it does not bind to the alpha site preferentially, and that's where the alpha sites are on our breast tissue. So estradiol binds pretty much equally to both the alpha sites and the beta sites. So the alpha sites are in our breast tissue. So we don't want binding to estrogen in our breast tissue. Progesterone's fine, we want that, but we don't want estradiol in the breast tissue if we've had estrogen receptor positive cancer. So my recommendation and what I would do for myself is use hormone support. Hormone support is 100% estriol and progesterone. Okay, now as far as the happy hoo-hoo goes, no problem. I did a video on that earlier. If your ovaries are not functioning, that DHEA will not convert over into any estrogens. It will convert some to testosterone if there's a little that travels to the adrenal glands, but it's going to be very minuscule because not a whole lot absorbs out of the vagina into the systemic blood circulation for it to even travel to the adrenal glands to convert to testosterone. Okay, I know that was a lot. Watch it again. Cece, thank you for your email. And send more emails, everybody, and share these because these are important. And thank you so much. Bye-bye.